Hey guys, it's Dawn here, and today I want to talk about the fantails. But before we do that, I want to talk about the observation tank and how useful it is. I've already made a video about how I can place it upside down in the pond, have the fish swimming in and out of it, and you can see them like an aquarium setting like this, but it's in the pond and it's great, and I love that, and the rectangle is great. But another great use for it is as long as it's not submerged past this line, it will float on its own in the pond, and then I can very easily transfer fish into it, lift the whole thing out of the pond, set it on a table, and then I have great views to observe, inspect fish or whatnot. So in this case, I want to show you my new fantails. Now I got these from Fish City in Pomona after searching for a long time for fantails. I have one Fantail Goldfish, and I've been looking for friends for him or her. Haven't been able to, been searching all the local stores every week and shipping day, and couldn't find any. I finally found this one place, and the Fish City in Pomona, they had a bunch of fantails. Some of their fish are a little rough, but I figured I'd just go ahead and take a chance with it. So these are the ones that I chose, and they're not the best specimen, but they were interesting to me in some way, which all the other fantails I've been finding were not interesting to me in any way. So this is why they were interesting to me. First off, I love this one, the color, the black, but of course this one would be the weakest one of the bunch. She's also quite young, but it's got a little metallic sheen to the scales, the black, and then the red. This one I'm not sure will even make it. He's actually perked up a lot since being with me, but he was looking like he was on his way to death when I chose him. And unfortunately for me, sometimes I do want to pick runts, and this one does seem like a runt. But his scales, you see that little bit of metallic sheen to his scales? It's not true metallic, but it's got, let's give it to him. Let's give it to him. The black, I love the black highlights, but honestly, the black might go away as he matures. Look at the black around his lips. Oh my gosh, it's just so adorable. So that's why I chose him. And this one was actually the one that convinced me to even get any of the fantails, because I saw a glimpse of him in those huge tubs, and and he was just struggling in there, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to get him. And then I was like, okay, well, he probably will die, so let me get some other ones just in case he dies. And now I've learned another lesson too. If you see fish that you like, just get them, because you don't know if they'll even survive the transition over, and you don't know if you'll ever see another one like that. They're so individual. So then I really liked these guys. I believe they're called pinky mats, and they're often culled by the breeder, because mat fish, they have transparent scales. And I don't know, I have to learn about the breeding and the colors and all that stuff, but you see how he's transparent, and so then the gill, you can really see the red in the gills because he literally has transparent scales. So I have two of those. The one that's more rambunctious in the back is all white. And then this other one over here that has a little bit, one strip of black on the right tail fin. Right there, you can see it. So I grabbed two of those. And the other reason for grabbing those is because oops, come on, focus. Okay, so in an aquarium view like this, they don't look that impressive, but in a pond view, which is from above, and I'm interested in the pond view, look, they look like little angels floating, or fairy angels. Look at the way that the tail, so they have the nicest flowing tails versus, you know, some of the other fantails, it's kind of a short stubby tail versus these guys that have the nice flowing tails. So that's why I picked those ones. Then the yellow one. Now, coming from a medical background, the yellow one actually, it's a yellow mat. Yellow mat, pinky, I don't know. But this one actually makes me think of jaundice. It looks like a pinky mat with jaundice, which is horrible because it's a disease, but I don't know if that's the case with them. I mean, he looks very active and very, very healthy for it to be jaundice. I don't know if jaundice exists in fish, but it looks like a pinky mat with jaundice. Or it has some yellow to it, and I don't know what's going to happen. So that's why I got that one. It was interesting. Once again, it was interesting to me. I was curious. I had a question about it. Oh, and then I wanted to get one that was traditional red and white. And so, and it's really hard because there were a few, there's often many that are interesting to me, but they'll have like one spot in the wrong place or something, and then I just can't do it. But you see from the top view, which is the pond view, you see how it's symmetrical, this red coloring, and so that's why I got him, although he is kind of rough looking too. And then there are also different body types. Like this one is more fat and condensed. Where's my finger? Short, fat, stocky versus the longer, you know, like this one seems to have a longer body type. And then these ones seem to have a very short body type. But the guy was like, nope, they're all fantails. So I was like, because I wanted to ask him, I was like, oh, you know, what's the difference? Why does one have a longer body? One has a shorter body, you know, all this stuff. And he's like, oh, I don't know, they're all fantails. They're all, you know. So, yeah, so I wanted, I don't know, where was I? Well, we're talking about this one. And once again, we have the metallic. A nice metallic sheen on the scales. The scales look a little rough. So they don't seem to be as hardy. A little rough on the scales, but I don't know. You know, give them a chance to heal up and see what's up. Then the next one I got was, actually, then I was kind of struggling because I was like, okay, I think I have enough fish. But then this guy swam up to me and he freaked me out. He needs to turn around. It is a white one, white balloon type with red eyes. Maybe you have to see both red eyes to really get the effect. So we got the metallic again. Maybe some missing scales, but it could be just from rough treatment. Or maybe he's just fat around there and the scales can't lay flat. But maybe I have to show you from above. But that one was freaky because it's all white and then it's got red eyes. And it's like a little devil fish. And it was really freaky. And it was so freaky I had to get him. And then the very last one, I was like, okay, I'm done. I have so many fish. And they're not even like great fish, right? I mean, a lot of these, half the fish here, the breeder would have culled them. But then I saw this one. And remember what I said about symmetry? So the thing about me is, yeah, I don't have any hard, fast rules. So it was spotted, but it was spotted in a way that I don't normally see a fish spotted like this. And the reds are very red, the whites are very white, and then the spots are just very interesting. So I was like, okay, I'll get that one too. So that is the story of how I selected these guys. Oh, yes, from the top view, he looks a lot creepier. Look at the red eyes. So this is what I see in the pond coming at me, and it's so creepy. So the whole genetics and color breeding, you know, fish and stuff like that is very interesting. I know nothing about it, but I want to learn more about it. So we'll see if these guys will accommodate me. I don't know which are male and females and all that stuff yet, but yeah. So we got red eyes. We have two oh, that's the other thing. All three of the mat fish, I'm just gonna call them the mats, they are different. One is a more brilliant white. Let me see. Okay, the one on the left over here is a more brilliant white. Then this one has a little more yellow to it, and then that one has a whole bunch of yellow to it. But I still think that they're all mats because you can see their red gills, all three of those. So, and their bodies are transparent. You can see their organs and stuff. So I think those three are mats, but they're different kinds of mats. All right, so back in the pond, you see it floats on its own. It's very stable. This is the pond view. Of course, now you're seeing the mollies underneath the tank. And then to release them, we're just going to open the floodgates. And then of course, everyone swarms inside because they're like, oh yeah, there must have been something wonderful in the tank. It's a little difficult doing this with one hand. All right, everyone out, everyone out, everyone out, come on. There. Just dump them all out. And now they're all back in here. They are not friendly yet, but they'll get there. And here's Tubber. Tubber was the same size as those guys were when I got him, and now Tubber is huge. Straight into my hand. Tubber is great. I don't know if the new fish will transition to this life. You know, all that. There's a whole bunch of unknowns, so we'll have to see. This is a much different life than they're used to. All the yo-yos and clowns. They're starting to bite harder, or their bite is stronger. Not quite painful yet, but they still have a lot of growing to do, and it does make me wonder. Hey, Dojo! Does make me wonder when they get bigger. So these two Dojo Loaches, they were that size. No, they were half that size. That guy in the bottom, he was half his size now. And now they're big, and they still have a ways to go. They're still young. They are not even fully grown yet. So I also got some panda quarries. Oh, okay. I need to name these guys, but that guy came up pretty close. Oh, you know what's really interesting? Oh, look, angelfish in the hand. Of course, until Tubber chases him out. Tubber is a little bit annoying because, you know, one thing that's great is that because all these other fish love my hand, it really tells the new fish that it's safe, it's great, it's wonderful, come check it out. It really sends that message to them. So it is much easier for them to get friendly. But the thing is, these guys, the established friendly group, they don't want to share. They're not saying, hey, the water's fine, come right in. They're saying, you know, oh yeah, this is great, we're over here. Okay, you guys get away. This is our spot. Oh, this is a new Molly, silver. I decided that, oh, see, scary demon child over here. Isn't that creepy? And then angel, we got the angel and the demon. I found out that when selecting my fish, I need to look from the top view and see. So that little silver one right there, that's a platinum Medaka rice fish. Like the angel fish from the top, they just look like one line. I still love my angelfish though. Look, angelfish in hand. There. And then Tubber chases him off. It's horrible. But the good thing is they're persistent. You know, Tubber chases them off, but then Tubber will go away and then they'll sneak back in here again. So the angelfish actually have been great. The only fish that don't really come up to my hand are the Corydoras, but the Corydoras really, they stay on the bottom. Like there's the albino Cory. I got some panda Corys now, Julie Corys, and peppered Corys. Those guys always stay at the bottom. The Autosynclus stay at the bottom. The Plecos, all the definite bottom fish. Oh, sorry, I'm not even paying attention to my hand. All of the definite bottom fish, they don't come up to my hand. But that's a new Molly. It's supposed to be a silver lyre tail, I believe. Wait, what are you? No. Oh no, you're one of the new balloons. Okay, so that gray or that silver is different than my silver. So we got him. That's what it is. See, it's almost got a blue because her eyes are blue. Look how pretty that is. And then there's Devil. But you see how that one has a fatter body style and that one has a skinnier, the one on the right is a slimmer, slender body style with a beautiful flowing tail and a much better body for swimming than the balloon fantails. Here's this one. Oh, coming right up to the tips of my fingers. And then my neons are getting huge. Oh, the neons don't come up to my hand either, but they do get really close. Where'd they go? There's the angelfish. But see how from the top view, he's just like one line? You gotta really see from the side view to see him in all of his glory. From the top, it's just one line. All right, I think that's all. What else did I get there? Oh, zebra loaches. We'll have to see if those zebra loaches will come up to my hand because the yo-yo and the clown and the dojo loaches, they all come to my hand. But they needed time, of course. And the zebra loaches, they, you know, they're stressed out. They need to chill out and everything. And then we'll see if they come to my hand. Oh, I did get some new guppies, like this yellow guppy right here. Just some guppies for, oh, remember I was talking about top view? So that guppy. Because a lot of my guppies are very black. they're just plain, well, a lot of these are females too. But yeah, I needed stuff to offset. Look at that. I love that one. So we're adding some more color to the pond. The zebra loaches, I won't see them very much. The panda Corys, I probably won't see very much. Oh, there's one right in the food bowl right now. It's tiny. And then it's funny, I think he's smaller than the other Corys that I've gotten before. Oh, there's another panda Cory. I wasn't going to get so many. How many did I get? I think I got 5 or 4. Oh, there's a neon. But I don't know. It was hard to separate them. So that's the size of my neon right now. They're a good size. That wasn't even the big one. That was a Danio that just went by. Wait, focus on the bottom. Who's down there? Oh, that's a Panda Gar. That's my bigger Panda Gar. I have a bigger Panda Gar and I have a smaller Panda Gar. And yeah, I know you're not supposed to just have 2. You're supposed to have like 1 or multiples, but mine are fine right now. They're totally different sizes and they really don't disturb each other. I've seen them right up next to each other and they're not having a problem just yet. So, but I will continue to keep an eye on them. And if I can get more, I will try to get more to satisfy the... But that's the Panda Gar. So the Panda Gar will never come into my hand. These guys, they stick onto the... Oh, that's a new Molly. That's a new... And it's funny to think that my Mollies used to be that big when I got them. And now they're this. They're so fat. Okay, oh my gosh, I've been talking forever now. All right, I'm gonna wrap this up. Let's see, I'll wrap it up with another... What is my favorite fish in here? I don't know. I kind of love them all. You see, as I'm talking, I go, ooh, this, ooh, this. Look at the clown loach. I love the clown loaches. Oh, okay, now my 2 clown loaches are right here. We have the fat one and we have, or the normal one, and then we have a runt. That one is not thriving. I was so worried. I was for sure that that one was going to die, but it didn't. It's this one. Look how skinny it is. But and then that one has a much better weight to it. See how skinny and little that one is? I don't know, but he's eating. I've been trying to really target feed him and everything, and he's eating. He's just runt. Sometimes they're just, they're just runts. And then there's ones that really thrive, and then the ones that, need a little help. But he's doing good, so well, fingers still crossed. The Mollies, all of the Mollies, even this one that isn't particularly pretty, but that one is one of my friendliest, and I almost see her like a big mama hen in this pond. She's always really calm. She comes right up, and she's great. She's not a balloon. She's a regular, and she's getting big, but she's a good, all the Mollies are great. The balloon Mollies, I love the balloon because they're just so adorable with their chubbiness. The Fantails, obviously, demon Fantail. All of the Loaches, I love all of the Loaches. I love their personalities. So all of the more outgoing ones, they're my favorite. But then you must have a cleanup crew. These guys drop food to the bottom and then it will just rot or whatever. So now, granted, goldfish are cleanups too. Goldfish are always hungry, so they're always looking for any kind of food. So like right there, we've got, come on, focus. Okay. We've got that goldfish right at the bottom searching for food along with the albino cory. So you see the two albino cories are almost as big as that goldfish. Swordtail down there. The swordtails are really good cleaners too. But, I mean, dedicated cleaners, you need dedicated cleaners. Look, the flowy angel. I do not like, and I will never buy the goldfish like the Arundas, I think, that have the big fleshy heads. I don't like that. The bubble eyes, I don't like that. I think those are genetic things that are kind of harmful. The balloon, I guess you can make an argument that, they can't swim very well with those fat little bodies, but I don't know, they're doing just fine in my opinion. And so Not like the arundas where you sometimes they have to go get surgery. You got to cut out that extra flesh around their heads because it covers their eyes and they can't see. The balloon eyes, I don't know what's up with that, but you know, those get popped, and sometimes they get too big and it seems like it really disturbs the fish, and the fish tries to pop them themselves. So that doesn't seem good. There's a really pretty guppy that my phone refuses to focus on. Anyways, variety and things that make me go, that's what I do. All right, so there you go. Thanks for joining me today. Hope that was fun for you too. And oh, please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will talk to you guys all later. Bye.